The third tonality in the instrument is strings. We have gamba, which is, but then we have something called celeste strings, which are two sets of pipes tuned at unison piano pitch. We'll engage one, and it sounds A440 as it should. But its celeste equivalent is tuned 3 or 4 beats faster, giving it an undulation, which is rather sensuous, I must say. First, this one, then the celeste added. And there are numerous strings on a large, comprehensive organ, such as the one here at Trelleborg. I'll just give you an idea here. Very romantic sound, that. Then we have the reeds, the fourth family of tone. Reeds can whisper, they can also proclaim. As a teacher used to say to me, they can also part hair at 50 paces if they have to. That's the big trumpets. The big tubas here are very fine. I must say they're called tuba mirabilis and a tuba clarion on very high wind pressure, and they sound something like this. There are color reeds, for example, a little Germanic crumhorn, which I'll use with a delicate flute, echoed with an oboe here. The clarinet is at home here, the crumhorn. Oboe. Clarinet. English horn. French horn, oboe, clarinet, English horn, crumhorn. Then there are low reeds, which represent the deep brass of the orchestra. Very fine indeed. If we start here, it goes right down. An octave lower, low C. That's one more thing I must mention, not just in passing, because it's very important. The organ is the original gamut instrument, meaning that it can proclaim or whisper in equal measure at each end of the sonic scope. But also in pitch reference, in sonic terms, it has the greatest single range of any of the musical instruments. We have from basically what in fact is 16 hertz per second on low C on these 32-foot stops, the 32-foot reed here. Not very pretty by itself, but it sits under everything, right up to a pitch which is so high at the other end of the gamut that even probably a dog couldn't be summoned by it. And beyond, yeah? So, you can make a lot of mischief between low C and top C. There's an enormous possibility, as you can well imagine. I mentioned the gamut possibilities of the organ. Not only can this instrument whisper in a most marvelous way, so as to be almost inaudible. Let me just play for you the flute celeste, which is at home on the swell organ. This keyboard here stops being here. Very quiet it is, actually. Open the swell pedal a little. Pure cream, that. And then make it softer. Almost inaudible. Then, at the other end of the scale, we have But do not let me get sidetracked. It's very easy when you have a large instrument like this to show off a little bit. One other sound family, tonal family in the organ is the percussions. And here we have some lovely tuned percussions. One is a celesta, which is a very, very close relative to an orchestral celesta. You will certainly recognize the thematic material, I'm sure. And if you use that little stop with the celeste, the Erzählers down here on the choir, which gives some lovely quiet tone to it, it just creates a little magic at the top of the sound. Without the celesta, with it, yeah. And American church organs would probably not be able to exist if they didn't have a set of chimes. And the chimes on this organ are actually copied verbatim from a set of Deagon church organ chimes that appear in a large American organ, and they're very effective here. Not so much, I'm sure, used in the Swedish liturgy, but certainly effective in concert and colorful recital work. I think that's a very lovely sound, actually, particularly at Christmas. I use chimes in all the Christmas recitals. Anyway, that is a little A to Z of how the organ functions in a very general way, and the tonalities and the families of sound with which I'm given to work. And I hope it has made sense to you. Thank you very much indeed for being with us.